I remember when Jennifer Rubin, uh, who is now a political consultant, I remember her writings. I remember when she was a staunch conservative. I wish that back in 2014 and 2015, as Donald Trump was pondering what he was going to do as far as attempting to run for president, that these people were this poignant in the way they spoke about it, that they were this accurate in the way they spoke about Donald Trump. But they pretty much gave him a pass back then, gave him plausibility. I don't know if what she's saying now is too little, too late, but at least it gives some context as to who this dude really is. He had never been someone with somebody with much upstairs. That's why he went bankrupt so many times. That's why he lives a life of criminality. That is why he doesn't even know how to do so many things, but have others do it for him, get in trouble for him, just based and using his name recognition. Listen to what this conversation between Ali Velshi and Jennifer Rubin, because I tell you something, what she says speaks volumes, and it's pretty damn accurate.
Jennifer, you pointed out something to me. Donald Trump's going to be talking tomorrow. You often are with me on Sunday mornings after he does these rallies, and you never know what he's going to do. He's either going to dial up his authoritarian rhetoric to an 11, but increasingly these days, he's just saying ridiculous things. The whole sharks and electrocution matter. I don't know what he was talking about with Joe Biden and fingers. He just says these nonsensical things, and the crowd kind of goes along with it like they're in on the joke. I'm pretty clear nobody knew what he was talking about when he was talking about sharks and batteries and electrocution and choosing death by shark over death by electrocution. I do think how are we supposed to have this conversation? People talk about Joe Biden and his age. What about Donald Trump and the weird stuff that he just comes up with, these non sequiturs, Hannibal Lecter referring to him as if he was a real person? What are you supposed to do about this?
He's nuts. Whether he's clinically nuts, whether he's medically nuts, I'm not prepared to say. But his brain does not function properly. He leaps from one topic to the other. He has non sequiturs. He believes in preposterous things. Sometimes he can't even get a word out. He makes a sound instead. Something is seriously wrong with him. But what we have, of course, is the emperor has no clothes. Those crowd cult members, of course, don't admit that he's a lunatic and that there's something bad with his brain. They simply stand there cheering along. And no one has the guts to say, gosh, he makes no sense. So it's going to be really interesting. And I have encouraged the Biden campaign and the president through my writing. I don't know whether he's going to take the advice to turn to Donald Trump when he does this at the debate and say, I don't know what the hell you just said. You sound nuts. It's not until he's confronted, until people point out that he is incoherent, that he is, in some sense, not all there, that I think you break down the illusion. And, he thrives because people pretend and fill in the blanks and treat him like he's a normal or even a super normal person. And he's not. He's wholly uninformed, he's dumb, and he's dangerous.
I know our viewers don't tend to like to watch these rallies.
So yes, what she has to say is so true. There is something not right in the guy's mind. Yes, he's a narcissist, but it's deeper than that. But the thing that I think makes him the most dangerous for the presidency is one of the last statements she made, where she says, he's wholly uninformed, dumb, and dangerous. Because again, he has the mind of a child. He executes his vengeance and concerns with the same attitude of a child. And I don't mean a senior in high school. I don't mean an older middle school student. I'm talking about he has the aptitude of likely not a very articulate elementary school student, and that is sad. It is sad that we have people in this country who, because of many factors, because of many grievances, would try to stick it to the system by putting the country in danger by electing somebody that, as Rubin says, wholly uninformed, dumb, and dangerous, and not all there.
We
spend a lot of time deconstructing the news, trying to parse it into a form that everybody can understand. We try to find those little nitpicks where it flies above the fray, etc. If you really like these videos that we do, I want to ask a big favor. Please go ahead, number one, subscribe to our channel, and number two, please join if you can. Thank you so kindly for watching. Keep watching. Please remember to share. We must populate the entire internet with our progressive message, a message that we know is what most Americans say that they want. So help us, please join.